Hi, Collective. Welcome to another reading with Ninth House Tarot. So, I know the smoke looks a bit crazy, right? It's just because I've got the fan on. It's really hot, and if you can hear any noise in the background, it's probably the fan. Um, so I've been guided today to do a reading around what your ancestors want you to know right now. Also your higher self. So take it as it resonates. But it's a message that you need to know right now that your higher self or your ancestors are really trying to reach you. Um, to let you know heads up or some kind of direction. Maybe you've been asking for a sign. Maybe you've been asking for help. Maybe you've been praying, meditating on answers, trying to get answers in some regards. Hopefully, this message, if you're here today, is going to give you the guidance that you need at this time, okay? The guidance that you may have been looking for. Okay, so we're gonna go into angel messages here, spirit messages, no, sorry, not angel messages. So this is coming from your ancestor or your higher self, okay? So what does the collective need to know at this time? What is this reading about? Why have I been guided to um do this reading for the collective? Also, guys, if this resonates, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like a reading that is more attuned to your personal energy, check out the description box, the comment box, or the bio for how you can do that. I am available on multiple platforms, all of which are accessible at pocketreads.com. Okay, so for the collective, I feel very calm, a very calm energy. For the collective, what is the message here from their ancestors or their higher self? What is the message that they need to know right now? What is the message here? Strength. I'm gonna pull one more. I felt guided then in the moment when I saw strength to pull one more. So strength card. Well, not the strength card. It's in tarot, but strength. Um, It says strength comes from many sources. Staying strong brings confidence, conviction, and a balanced body, mind, and soul. Spirit has its own unique and beautiful way of replenishing your soul with strength on a continual basis. You're never really alone, as we're always with you. So, I should have said this at the beginning. Anyway, so when I was shuffling this deck, I saw there's a card in there saying you are not alone. Naturally, that triggers the Michael Jackson song "You Are Not Alone." If you're too young to know, go and schmoogle it or YouTube it. But "You Are Not Alone." The lyrics are "You are not alone. I am here with you. Although we're far apart, you're always in my heart." So that could resonate for somebody because it's also on this card. You're never really alone, and as we're always with you. So if somebody's feeling, I could be connecting with someone who is feeling very alone in regards to something, and maybe they're going through something that nobody else can relate to, or they feel that no one else can relate to. But you may be feeling like isolated. Things are looking really polarized at the moment, and you're probably feeling weight or burden. But in these times where you feel the most alone, Spirit's saying you're not alone. You are being carried, you are being strengthened, you are being supported. Things are lining up for you to support you during this time that you need to be strong. At the bottom of the deck, you are not alone. You know. Anyway, at the bottom of the deck, you've got Animal Kingdom. So for some of you, this could be like an animal guide that's coming through for you. Um, if it's not an ancestor, maybe the animal guide is an ancestor. I don't know. It's another conversation. But it says at the bottom of the deck, animals of all types are extraordinary creatures and miraculous gifts to us. They've been our spiritual companions since the dawn of time. At this moment, they have lessons to share with you that will open your heart and soul. So, you could be coming into contact with an animal, or you've been in contact with an animal. You could have a pet, but I'm hearing from more people that this is coming into or becoming friends with or acquiring a new pet. This is like a new animal that's entering your life, could be. Okay, so this animal, this creature, this pet is there to kind of definitely be some kind of emotional support at this time, but to open your heart, help you kind of manage these emotions, these feelings, this difficult situation or difficult time that you may be experiencing at this time. Yeah, and of course under that it was you were not alone. Like, you know, I didn't even have to sing it. It was there. It says, "We are here for you. We never left. Through all the sadness and loneliness, however, you cannot sense us near you." I'm gonna, I'm getting very emotional. However, you cannot sense us near you or feel how much love we are sending you. We are your family, your friends, and guides. You never walk alone. We walk right beside you. So yeah, that's very emotional. So um, yeah, I am connected with somebody who is feeling very alone or feel like they've been abandoned or left, or they could have lost someone or lost a pet um at some point. Okay. Okay. Um, can we get some more energy for this, please, Spirit? Right, shuffle. For the collective, what do they need to hear from their ancestors or their higher self at this time? A message from their ancestors or their higher self at this time. That I'm feeling very, very, very emotional. Somebody could be feeling like really teary right now. You could be crying right now. But just know that you're not alone, okay? You are being carried, you are being strengthened, you are being sent support, could be in the form of an animal or a pet. It could be a friend's animal or a pet, you know? Tell me more here, Spirit. What- Wisdom. Could be a fish for some of you. We've got a fish there, wisdom. So fish, fish, wisdom. A community fell on the floor. I'm not going to take it because it fell face down. I think it was it? Yeah, I can't remember, but it's there. We've got wisdom at the bottom of the deck. You've got courage. Can't make it up. Tell me more about it, Jennifer. Tell me more. Okay, the cards are jumping now. Tell me more about this energy here that the ancestors are trying to reach the collective with. Wow, they're flipping. I feel like there's a lot of people's energies or a lot of ancestors that are wanting to come through because it's either that or they've just got a lot to say to the collective because the cards are flipping out, flipping back, flipping out, flipping back. Yeah. So the card that did come out eventually is pleasure. At the bottom of the deck, security, okay, which is all about being looked after by the universe, by source, by your bloodline, your ancestors even. So yeah. So I'm gonna read from the book for these ones. So we've got wisdom, depths of the sea. Things are not as they seem. Look beneath the surface in your life. For example, you might feel that you aren't making progress on a particular project, yet beneath the surface, things are happening. Or you might be going through a stormy cycle. This card is letting you know that even through the surface of your life, even though the surface of your life might be a bit rocky or wobbly, in a deeper place, all is well, and serenity and peace are emerging. Things that may seem challenging will later be revealed to have been beneficial. So there's something about this difficulty that you're going through at this moment that is really it's a part of the plan. It doesn't feel like it now because you're having to garner such strength to master it or to go through it. You're really struggling with something, but it will be beneficial. There's an outcome here that you don't yet see. There is a way that this is going to go, that I think this is going to set things up that you don't yet see. So wisdom is all about knowing that your reality isn't just your current circumstances. Your reality is a bigger picture, and with our with our eyes, with our 3D eyes, we can only see so much. It's very limited. But if you kind of tap into that third eye, if you trust, if you surrender to the difficulties of the situation and try not to resist it so much by holding on to things and allow things to kind of move and you to move through the experience, there's something beautiful and something beneficial that will happen. Um, as a result of this, and we know this because the second card out is pleasure. Okay, well, the fourth card technically. So pleasure is all about, it says luscious meadow, which it's a beautiful picture. So it says, savor your life, each and every part of it. Take pleasure in slowing down and experiencing each of your senses. Taste your food with full gusto. Inhale the scents of the world around you. Enjoy the colours and textures of your life. This is truly a stop and smell the roses card. Embrace your sensuality. Move in a languid way. Let pleasure be your password into every intimate part of your life. Allow your life to be less about being productive and more about enjoying each moment with verve. And a radiant energy will flow through you in all directions of life. So there's something here about putting the right foot forward in terms of how you move forward out of this challenging situation. Yes, you need to have strength, but part of this is looking at this situation with gratitude, with a different outlook or a different perspective, um, really appreciating what you have right now and how rich the colours are in the world and how beautiful things taste and really really appreciating the simple things in life, the simple pleasures, which then magnetizes more beautiful things to you, more abundance to you, because you're already appreciating how abundant your life is currently. So the ancestors here are really letting you know that you have so much to be grateful for right now, even if it feels like you don't. And there's a perspective shift or an energy of your energy goes where you tell it to that you need to focus place your focus or to focus on. They are protecting you right now because security is at the bottom of the deck, so we're going to just look at that one. In fact, I will pull it out the deck. So security, it says firelit cave. You are safe and protected. No matter what is occurring in your life, you are in safe hands. Those in the realm of spirit are watching over you. You can relax and let go. Once you've taken measures to protect yourself and those you love, such as making sure everyone has their seatbelt on in the car, making sure your insurance is paid on time, or replacing the filter on your heating unit, then let go. If you've been hyper vigilant lately, take a break, relax, know that all is well. You can turn it all over to the Creator. So there's something here about, again, really just only doing what you can, like controlling what you can. Anything that's outside of your control, release it. Because your energy, the additional energy that you're expending on this is not helping you discover or find or re- solutions to whatever it is, whatever the situation is that you're in. So your energy goes where you tell it to. Spirit is saying don't expend any extra energy on things that you can't control. They're taking care of all the rest of that. Your ancestors are really standing by your side saying, we're supporting with the rest of that, okay? With the stuff that you can't control. We're sending you strength to get through this time. Could be in the form of an animal, but we need you to see the wisdom in what is happening at the moment, to not to languish in fretting about things that you can't control. You are being taken care of. So can we get any more energy for this message from the ancestors or their higher self about this situation? Message here from the ancestors or their higher self. Unfinished symphony. Okay, and new life. Love to see it. And message in a bottle and happy happy. Now, again, something I should have said before I started reading, I was called to use this deck today, and the reason, well, I didn't understand it at the time the reason that I was being called to use this deck, but the reason why I picked this deck, the call that I was receiving, I kept seeing this card in my head, happy happy. That was what kept coming up in my head, and so I felt called to use that deck. So I'm gonna pull that out as well. But the first card out, love to see it, is number 10, Unfinished Symphony, okay? Which is all about things that are unfinished, things that are coming back around for you to tie up loose ends with, to complete in some way. Um, this is like a song that hasn't finished being composed or written. the ending is missing from this particular song. So this could be a particular cycle, but it could show up in any kind of aspect. This could be a habit, this could be a cycle, this could be a person, relationship, place, thing, job. Take it as it resonates. We will look at the book for that. And then we've got New Life that came out straight after. So there's something that needs to be finished up here in order for a new cycle, a new life in whatever area this is, in order for that to begin. Now we've got number 10 with Unfinished Symphony, which breaks down to a 1. So 10 is the end of a cycle, 1 is a new beginning. You've got New Life here, which of course is 39, which breaks down to 11, which is, balance and duality, and breaks down, but it's all ones, right? 111 could be, you could be seeing that. And that breaks down to a 2. So this could be something to do with a partnership, something with somebody else. And you've got Message in a Bottle, okay, which is number 15, breaks down to a 6. Just saw the devil card in my head. It's 15, isn't it? But it breaks down to a 6. So this can be messages from other people, but it's, I think what it speaks of is messages from spirit, really. And then of course you've got Happy Happy with 26, which breaks down to an 8. So that could mean something to somebody. So I'm gonna read a little excerpt from a selection of these from the book. Okay, I'm not gonna go too deep into them because I do want to see if I can pull some tarot on these. So, Unfinished Symphony, this is all about unfinished business, an incomplete lesson, lack of closure, or the need to make amends. So, this is a time to tie up loose ends as you near the completion of a cycle or project and mastery of a lesson or a skill. Before you can move forward, it's important that you come to terms with where you are now. Practice radical acceptance, take inventory so that emotional and psychological closure can occur and the answers you seek can be found. You can't move forward if you are leaving things unfinished. Reflect on what has passed so that the symphony can finally end on a high note. There is something that has been left unfinished, whether by accident or on purpose. Maybe there's been a bit of avoidance, or maybe you could even, just like I say, it's on accident. But it's coming back round to be completed, to close. Okay, it's time to close this cycle so you can start afresh, a new one. Something where with Happy Happy it feels like a manifestation possibly is gonna follow. Okay, so with New Life, you've got birth of new ideas, growth, opportunities, a breath of fresh air, life renewing itself. When spring awakens the world, when spring awakens the world, joy and excitement can be felt all around and in your very core. Blossoms burst from trees overnight, birds return home and sing their glorious song, and nature is full of promise. Miracles beckon all of us. This is one of those times in your life when new ideas inspire you and new opportunities bring you hope for seeing your dreams come true. All is well in your world and you have the energy you need to feel renewed. Allow your heart to fill with enthusiasm. Let your light shine, for this is a time of good fortune. Okay, so things are on the up and up, but there's something that needs to close. And I feel like the closure of the situation is, it might be difficult for you to close only because we've got the card of strength here. So you're going through something difficult. So um it might be hard to close. It might mean addressing something difficult, uncomfortable, or painful in order to close it, is what I'm feeling. But I feel like there's a massive reward at the end of that. So yeah, that is the incentive. So we've got Message in a Bottle, which is all about communication. It can mean a sign. Um, it's a cledon, the ancient name for a spontaneous oracle delivered innocently by the speaker. So something very serendipitous. Pointing the way to your highest good. Spirit sends you signs when you ask them, when you believe you will receive them, and when you allow yourself to become fluent in the language of symbols, oracles, and omens. They may come to you as a bird flying by, a logo on a truck. This could be the animal situation. You may see something synchronistic or serendipitous in involving an animal in your life. Um, that's not in the book. I just added that. So it could also come via a song on the radio. So expect confirmation that you're pointed in the right direction. Keep your ears open for someone might say they're just the right thing that will give you the answer to your query. Today, your message is this: Spirit hears you, and the reply is favourable. So, good news. They are trying to send you good news. They are trying to let you know you're coming to the end of this cycle. You may feel like you have had to have strength and had to be relentlessly resilient, not really knowing. the outcome of the situation, when it's going to end, how it's going to end. Spirit is saying it's ending, okay, which we've been trying to tell you, we've been trying to show you, although we'll be trying to show you and send you messages and signs. Um, but you need to speak the language of signs and synchronicities and omens, okay, and trusting that when you pray on something or you ask for something, you put it out there to the universe that they are going to send you an answer back. So trusting that when you see something in your gut, you know it's for you, that you trust that feeling, okay. Um, you've got number 26, which is happy, happy, and she does look happy indeed. So, this is about joy and contentment, a sense of fulfillment, a feeling that all is well. Your desires are effortlessly fulfilled now. Find joy in the present moment, whatever is happening, and be satisfied with things as they are. It's that gratitude again. You're free from the shackles of longing and are able to experience the liberation that comes from actually being happy moment to moment. For you have chosen happiness over yearning for it. Now is the time for feeling joy for the sake of joy and expecting contentment and experiencing contentment. None of this is because of something outside of yourself. Your happiness is a result of your being at one with Spirit's plan for your life. All is well. The tide is in for now. Enjoy playfully splashing in it. And at the bottom of that deck, I did get change in the wind. So there is a change coming. Regeneration is under that as well, and here and now is under that. So here and now, it's letting me know it's imminent. It's upon you. Um, so beautiful, beautiful message. Let's see if we can get anything else here about this ancestor message. So can you tell us, Spirit, about more about this unfinished symphony? What is this here? This unfinished cycle, this cycle that is entering, coming back round to be closed, or a cycle that needs to be closed, period. Okay. Why is unfinished symphony here? Unfinished symphony. For the collective. What is their ancestors trying to tell them? Unfinished symphony. There's something about someone in your life that stole something from you. Or they feel as if you stole something from them, but it could be something material, maybe they stole money, or maybe they're just generally a thief. But really, what I'm hearing is they stole that energy, vampire energy. They stole energy, they stole your time, they may have just wasted your time. Tell me more about this unfinished symphony here for the collective and what their ancestors are trying to tell them. Oh, these cards are flipping. All three cards. Wouldn't usually take them, but I'm going to take them. You got message of concern, bad health, and lovers. Okay. So, you may be receiving a really challenging, or you may have received a really challenging message around someone that you are connected to in a soulmate situation. That doesn't mean romantic. It could be that they have bad health. Okay. Um, with the lovers, this is someone who you possibly have, like I say, a soulmate connection with, karma with, definitely unfinished business with the lovers card. Tell me more about this lovers card and why this is here for unfinished symphony. Change. Okay. So this is actually the lover's card. It could definitely be like a past life connection or a soulmate connection, but this is somebody who is coming to you about with a concerning message, something about their health. It doesn't have to be their physical health, could be financial health, their emotional health, their mental health. Take it as it resonates. Um, but this is something where they've gone through something. Now, this could be a difficult time around, an awakening, some kind of realization here, because you've got change that came out to clarify the lovers here. So this is somebody who has possibly made a decision, took a certain route, or made a certain choice, and is now changed their mind, but not before they have gone through some kind of difficult situation or difficult period in their life. Yeah, it could be a situation where they've really had to work really hard to kind of come back from that. It could also be them that is needing strength at this time. Take it as it resonates. But yeah, that is the unfinished cycle. There's somebody here who could be a soulmate connection, but at least a past life connection. Doesn't have to be romantic. I'm not seeing that at all. But they're going to come to you with a difficult message, something that they've been going through, are going through, and they've had a change of heart or a change of mind around something that they had chosen, a decision that they had made in the past here. Tell me about this message in a bottle, which I think is the this message in a bottle is that concerning message, okay? But you got official person, okay? So this could be like a father figure. This could also be someone in authority, a someone who works for the government or works in some kind of just some kind of authoritarian capacity, authority capacity. Yeah. um. Yeah. Tell me more about this method in the bottle. This could also be something to do with their father. Okay, message in a bottle. Official person is clarified by the high honor, which is for message in a bottle. So this is actually somebody who sees you in in quite high regard. They see you as the official person. They see you as some kind of authority. They see you as some kind of someone who's in charge of something or someone who has the power to make some kind of decision or choice, or they hold you in some kind of high regard. You could have if this is a professional situation, you could have a job or have some kind of responsibilities that mean you are an official person in some kind of official capacity. That could be like a police officer, a member of the court. You work for government in an official capacity. You are a military person. Take it as it resonates. um but there's something about who you are. You have some authority and they hold you in some kind of high regard. Why is happy here? Male. So happy. I could be connecting with the more masculine energies today, but if not, somebody is happy because this masculine energy is coming in some regards, and you've got mature woman that keeps showing up at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so somebody could be a mature woman here. I could be connecting to a mature woman, but why is male here for happy? Why is main male here for happy? Okay. So main male is clarified, and this landed face up by the message card. So it feels like the it's the main male that is delivering this message, that is coming in with some kind of message. It could be um yeah, it could be anyone, to be honest, but they see you in some kind of high regard. They see you in some kind of high honor. If I'm speaking to a cross watcher today, cross watcher, you are really wanting to deliver some kind of message. You see someone in quite a high regard, quite a high honor. Um, you want a new cycle. You want a new beginning here with that person. So let's get some tarot very quickly. So, ancestors, what is the message here? What can you tell us about this situation? Ancestor message. What can you tell us about the situation or this cycle that needs to be closed? Or we'll ask about the new life as well. Of course, we will. What can you tell me about this situation, please, ancestors? Oh, chariot card at the bottom of the deck. What can you tell me about this situation here? This cycle that needs to be closed. Or who needs to hear this message? That's too many. I need to do decks. Sponsor me for some new decks. Some new tarot decks. I've got quite a few oracle decks, but I want to get some more tarot decks. I mean, I have got a lot, to be fair. Okay, we've got the Hierophant, Taurus energy. So again, that's high regard. Somebody sees you as an expert or in high regard. Okay, no. The World card came out in the reverse after the Hierophant. This is somebody who has unfinished business, clearly, the World card reverse. They could be a Taurus placement. They could be somebody who is a teacher, a mentor, or who has gained some knowledge or new awareness, new knowledge around something. Why is the Hierophant here? The lovers card, yeah. So we've got the lovers again, but this one in the tarot. Oh, it's naked. Um, yeah. The reason why the Hierophant is here is because they have gained some higher awareness or higher knowledge about a decision, a very important decision that they had made back there. Um, and they've got a new perspective on it now. Why is the world card here? Why is the world card here for this ancestor message? Reverse, Two of Pentacles in the reverse. It just flipped out in the reverse. The Two of Pentacles here, they may have been struggling with the decision that they made. they may have been trying to really make things work with the decision that they made. But with the Two of Pentacles in the reverse, this is somebody who has decided to stop juggling, to stop telling themselves porcupines and convincing themselves that they made the right choice. They're putting down that thinking and that back and forth of the decision that they made. They're putting that down. They've remade. They have, I won't say they've made another decision. I just feel like they've come to a place, a new place is like new information for them, where there's something else that they were missing, because there's something about the cycle that is with this person that has been unable to close, and it's like they've just realized what that is, what was missing. Tell me about this Two of Pentacles, the Five of Swords, a conversation, a difficult conversation. That's what was missing, and they were probably avoiding that. Okay, this could have been someone who ended on difficult terms, bad terms. Maybe it was an argument. Doesn't have to be. The Five of Swords is an energy of defeat and just giving up and walking away. So it could have been going silent on somebody. Um, yeah, justice. Yeah, they need justice in this situation. Could be around matters of the heart, could be with a mother figure. Take it as it resonates. We did have mature woman at the bottom of the deck as well. Spirit, tell me more about this new life for the collective. What can they look forward to in regards to this new life situation? What is happening after they close this cycle? What is happening after they close this cycle? No, there's too many. It's about 10. They need new decks because they're a bit like tatty these, so they come out funny sometimes. Tell me about this new life. The Temperance card. I could be talking to a Sagittarius placement, but this new life is going to bring balance and peace. Okay, stability. Now, this could be with you on your own. This could be in regards to your connection with this person. Tell me more about this new life, but it's going to be more balanced. Okay, it's going to be more going to have more moderation. The full card crossing. Okay, you're going to take more calculated risks. Okay, but nothing that disturbs your peace or disturbs your stability or balance in some way. You won't do that. You won't compromise on that. You know, Ace of Pentacles. It's going to open up a lot of opportunities for you. So I feel like this new life is a mindset and an energy and an environment that yeah, boundaries. You're going to speak the truth about what it is that you want. This is an energy of that sounds great, but let's get down to brass tacks, okay? Like let's get down to the details. This is somebody who's really establishing boundaries and getting the finer details of situations. I feel like this new cycle you're entering into is a higher level of and a higher state of being. I feel like it's very alien, very different to what you're used to with the full card crossing. Tell me more about this new life energy. We'll be talking to a Gemini, a Libra, um, any other fixed signs, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius, and Taurus. Taurus is here twice. Six of Wands. There's something about this that the energy that you're in when potentially when you get this message from this person, the boundaries that you set, it's going to let them know that with the Six of Wands here, that you've learned a lot. You have a higher regard for yourself with the Queen of Swords and the Six of Wands. And it's going to make them see you differently with the Six of Wands. It's going to make them feel they're going to put you on, well, not necessarily put you on some kind of pedestal. I think they're going to give you the respect that you deserve, that you're commanding in this energy. Hangman and Two of Wands at the bottom of the deck. And it's going to be up to them whether they want to move forward with you as that person or not, to be honest. But I feel like they've had a perspective change, specifically around decisions that were made in the past. Tell me more about this new life energy. New life? New life. This is what I need. Three of Pentacles on the floor. So tell me more about this. Yeah, they want to rebuild something with you. It could be a friendship. Three of Pentacles fell on the floor, and the King of Wands was in my hand when I turned the deck around. Tell me more about this new beginning. Tell me more about this new life, even not this new beginning, this new life. Ancestors, tell me about this new life. for the collective. Yeah, there's something here where because of the energy that you're in, there's a worry here of you not buying or accepting what they've got to offer or what's on the table or there's something here about them worrying about missing an opportunity with you. Again, I have to stress, no matter how I'm terming this is not necessarily romantic. I don't see anything there. Yeah, I feel like you've got people fighting over you, or um you're engaged in something that is highly competitive. Yeah, all these ones. We've got the Five of Wands, the Page of Wands, and the Ace of Wands. Um, this is you really, being adventurous, exploring new avenues, exploring new things, and taking action on them. And under that is the Ten of Pentacles. They could be a little bit of afraid because it's like you don't need them. You're becoming, or you are a success on your own. You are very focused on things that you're working on. You're focused on new adventures, new environments, new friends, new circles, new relationships, new you're focused on. What's the advice here for the collective? What is the advice? What is the advice here for the collective? The cards just flip and flip back round, so I laugh sometimes. Tell me about advice here for the collective spirit in regards to this. What is the advice from the ancestors here? The Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands, the advice is there's something about the situation with this person and this communication that you receive where you're being advised to take your time. You're also being advised to pay attention. You're being advised to do your research, ask a lot of questions, be very meticulous, and don't be afraid to move at your pace. Okay. Tell me more about the advice here for the collective in regards to ancestor message. What is the advice from the ancestors here for the collective? That is face down. It's the Queen of Wands. Tell me about advice for the collective here for this situation. The Four of Wands. The Four of Wands, I feel like slow and steady wins the race. Slow and steady brings something together. Slow and steady ensures that something is stable, ensures success. The Four of Wands is success. It's crossing a threshold, crossing some kind of finish line, a celebration, a relationship, a wedding, a party, just some kind of a celebration there. So slow and steady does win the race. Yeah, tell me more about take your time, whatever the situation is that is coming back around, just take your time with it. Two of Swords, you may feel really stuck around certain things. Okay, you may feel stuck um when they come in. The reason why Spirit's asking you to take your time as well is because you may not see or know all of the information up front. So Spirit's like you'll know over time, you'll learn over time about this person or this situation or this cycle, this mindset, whatever it is that you're changing or ending and starting again. You don't see everything yet. Why is the Two of you don't see everything yet? You don't see everything yet. High Priestess is things that you don't know. Okay, it's secrecy, it's silence. So there could be something that's being withheld from you, but not in there's no cause of deception. It's more an energy of things that you just learn over time. So, for example, if it's getting to know someone you used to know, this is taking your time with that person because there's things that you need to know or that you will realize over time about them if you take your time. Yeah, and the Judgment card and the Four of Swords. Spirit is saying, meditate on this, take your time. They will send you the messages and the guidance. And what happens if they don't take their time? What happens if the collective just don't take their time? If they don't take their time, what happens? What happens if the collective don't take their time? The Nine of Cups, the Devil card, the Emperor's at the bottom of the deck. Tell me Tell me more about what happens if they don't take their time. I feel like what happens is that and this masculine energy, this emperor energy, um, they get what they want out of the situation. Okay, it's like gluttonous. Okay, this is somebody who has all the cake and they eat it too, you know. And they fill their face, they fill their face before they've earned the right to eat all the cake. Um, and then we've got the chariot card and the seven of swords. Yeah, this is literally moving fast and because you're moving so fast, you're not able to impart any kind of strategy. This is somebody who is really missing opportunities here to be strategic about how they maneuver something. The Seven of Wands reverse is like the revelation of secrets. It's also somebody who is wanting to be honest and truthful. Um, ah, and the Two of Cups is at the bottom of the deck with the Five of Wands. This is mad, and the Three of Swords. Ultimately, if things move really quickly, it's not that you don't come together or you're not friends again or this job isn't a good fit. But there's something about it burning out too quickly. With the Two of Cups, the Five of Wands, and the Three of Swords. It burns out too quickly here. There could be third party interference with the Five of Wands there and the Three of Wands, because the Five of Wands is like competition, conflict, arguing, things like that. And if it's not third party interference, it's just like you move too hot and too quick, and there's a lot of arguments that lead to heartache. Okay, something was missed here by moving too fast, something was missed. But with this Nine of Cups and the Devil card reversed here, this is somebody who it gives them far too much confidence and they are they get far too much up front, is what I'm hearing here with the Chariot card as well and the Seven of Swords. Whatever that is for you, let me know in the comments. Okay, that's a very specific reading. Love that reading. As you can see, because it's stupid time, 40 minutes and something else. Unless I edit it, then it's a lot less. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it there, collective. If this is your reading, like, share, and subscribe. Check out the description box on how you can get a book in with me, and I will see you in the next one.